about it, I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his team
hits the afterburner. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Volunteers have this offense rolling.
and busting big runs like this. We always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Hard running there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's...
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Cal Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Riley. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Staley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable...
There he goes! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Reynolds. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown ball. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the ball's free behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Weiland. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his man, it's Riley. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Marshall. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. And good work by the coverage team. Knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Wiley.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
He's got him still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So here is the Tennessee offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Running free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team.
Number 4 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right. right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Finds a little space. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
By the receiver.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, the running back tries tries to hit the hole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's James. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Tennessee, 49, Cal, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He'll pull it on the read. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Volunteers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks as if it's coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Makes a move. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
Racing down the left side. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Now best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Puts it out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And the QB is more than headed. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. And he's thrown it all over the place. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. To the air, it's Dampier. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets... Turn man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This quarterback has been locked in, and the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real...
There he goes! Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They want that clock to run. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Running to Green. There he goes! At the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them.
Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick completion to the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him.
He's loose down the left side at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Number 4, on to punt.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First first game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive.